There is a slew of sizes and types of keyboards on the market. However, the 60 and 65% mechanical keyboard have absolutely taken over the market. This is because you don't need a full-size productivity keyboard in addition to a one-handed keyboard like a Razer Tartarus for gaming. Considering a 60 or 65%er takes up hardly any space on your desk, so you can use a full-size mouse pad, yet with the hold down of a function key, you still have access to all of your F or function buttons for productivity. Now, I have enlisted the help of my boy Michael Myers to unbox and review the Kemove Snow Fox 60% keyboard. Also, this product was sent for review, but we already know that doesn't change anything around here. Let's get this thing. The full-size keyboard served me well for 3 years, but I need something smaller. I needed something small, and I'm not talking about my knife. Slicing into the box, it had that fresh keyboard smell. Yeah, that's right. Plastic, bitch. The body of the 60% keyboard is entirely plastic, however, it feels incredibly durable and sturdy even under aggressive email typing. The USB-C cable is a long boy, around a 6-footer and strong enough to be used as garrote wire. The two included keycap pullers make removing the stock caps easier than picking your weapon of choice. The switches are hot swappable Gaterons, and these ones are equipped with the blues. I mean, I don't have the blues, I'm slashing my way to happiness. On the bottom, you've got 4 rubber feet with more grip than LeBron's shoe soles as he snaps ankles on the court. My initial typing impression between the keystrokes as well as the keycaps felt absolutely phenomenal. I was typing this message to your sister on MySpace, and everything felt as it should, with a good fluid resistance and activation of the switches as well as a crisp rebound. And for stock keycaps, these things held my fingertips like butter. The spacebar feels absolutely phenomenal. I would give it an A+, maybe even an S tier, as the stabilizers are incredibly even. You could literally press this spacebar with one of Freddy Krueger's fingers and you're gonna actuate the switch. Not to mention, it is an incredibly fluid and smooth press. Enter tab and caps lock also feel phenomenal. However, the left and especially right shift do have a little bit of wiggly McWiggle. One of the dopest features of the 60% keyboard is the fact that you have 3 onboard Bluetooth profiles, meaning you can be paired up to 3 separate devices and instantly change on the fly. So if you have a desktop, a laptop, and a tablet that all support Bluetooth keyboards, you can literally stay paired to all 3 of them. As for connectivity, you have high-speed Bluetooth 5.0 connectable to Mac, PC, or any device that supports Bluetooth. And of course, you have the option to go wired with the USB-C cable. You have a long battery life with a 3000 milliamp hour battery. Alright, Stallions, I've been using the Kemove 60% keyboard for about 3 days now, and I have some thoughts I'd like to share with you guys. By the way, if you're interested in this keyboard, this t-shirt, the mask I was wearing, or basically any of the decorations in my room, those are all linked in the description below. Those are affiliate links, you won't pay an extra dime, but I'll get tossed a couple of shekels into my coin purse, which helps me support the channel. So this is a 61 key compact keyboard, and it does come with pre-lubricated stabilizers, and they do actually perform incredibly well. Like I said, the shift keys are a little bit wobbly. However, all the other large switches such as the spacebar, caps locks, tab, enter, and backspace all feel incredibly even, fluid, and smooth. As for the actual keys themselves, they are Gateron Blues, which I've never used before. This is my first experience with Gateron switches, and in the packaging it also does come with 3 little sample keys, a green, white, and red, and these are all Gateron switches. So the Kemove 60% or 61 key mini keyboard, what is my opinion? What are the pros and cons of this bad boy? Well, I would have to say the pros would be the fact that it is hot swap. That is huge. And even though it comes with Gateron switches and that is all you were able to get out of the box, OEM, you can swap it with cherries or basically any other switch that you might like. So that's kind of nice. Of course, it has universal keycaps. I mean, I think every keyboard does. You can just pop them off and pop on some PBT pudding caps or something like that. But the fact that this is also Bluetooth with 3 swappable profiles, that's really cool. I had my tablet, my Windows 10 gaming PC, as well as my MacBook Pro all on different profiles, and I was able to instantly just swap between them instead of having to disconnect and relink to each one. I thought that was incredibly convenient. Also, I really do like the RGB modes. Now, RGB is hit and miss with a lot of devices, especially in the lower price point bracket, I would say, but these look incredibly good. And the fact that you don't need a software program on your PC to operate them is also cool. It's all on board, and I like that. This does come with Gateron Blue switches right out of the gate, and I've never tested Gateron switches. I was actually really satisfied. They were very clicky, very tactile. They felt very similar to the Razer greens that I have, the Razer tactile greens, they call them. The Razer Black Widow Elite that I've been using for about 3 years now as my general productivity / gaming keyboard, my daily driver, if you will. It feels very similar to those. It is very clicky, tactile, a good resistance, and you feel a nice wall, and then a crisp break, and then a nice reset. It just feels good. I did do a couple of typing tests, such as 10fastfingers.com, and I was getting literally the same words per minute as I was on my full-size keyboard over here. And also, I do like the fact that it is compatible with both Mac and PC. That might not have been even a selling factor for me about a month and a half, 2 months ago, but I do now have a MacBook Pro laptop that I use as my productivity laptop, and that is great that I can actually set that up on my coffee table and use this bad boy here as my Typey McTyperson. That's great. So cons or room for improvement? Well, I couldn't really think of one, so I'm going to go ahead and have to say knock $10 off the MSRP. I don't know. It's a great keyboard. So if you could knock about $10 off the MSRP in US dollars, that would be greatly appreciated. Because there are other competitors in a similar price point that do offer similar features. Granted, I haven't got my hands on those bad boys yet, but this is an amazing keyboard for the price. Like, even taking that last sentiment out of there for the price, I'd have to give it my stamp and seal. There it is right there for you. So if you enjoy this keyboard and you're looking to pick one up for yourself, you actually have 2 options. You can buy this on Amazon. They do have them in white and black, and you can choose what Gateron switches you want. Again, the model that I have reviewed in this video did have Gateron Blues, and in my opinion, they're very, very similar to Razer tactile greens. Very clicky, but rather noisy. So if you are going to be using this in some kind of an office setting or around somebody else, it might be a little bit too noisy. Even if you're a streamer, a lot of those clicks will be picked up over your mic if you are using a condenser mic and not a dynamic. But if you want to see their full lineup of keyboards, they do have some really unique designs for keycaps as well as switches. You can buy different hot swappable keyboards as well as different PBT keycaps and switches, mechanical switches, on their website, and those will be linked in the description below. That is going to do it. If you enjoyed this video, liking it will help it to get seen by more gamers. This information will reach and assist them as well. Subscribe for more content like this. I cover news in the gaming community and industry, as well as tutorials helping you get set up streaming and YouTubing, and I will see you tomorrow because I upload daily. Peace.